Alright, welcome to the tutorial. Alright, so about 2 weeks ago, I posted this video, and it is about the lie detector. All it is a performance, pretty cool card trick, and today we're doing a tutorial for that card trick because it's time. So, first thing you're going to need, deck of cards. Doesn't have to be blue-red. Doesn't have to be blue ribbon red edition. Doesn't have to be Star Wars blue edition. Or Darren Brown playing cards. It could be either one of these. I am choosing blue ribbon playing cards because they're cool. So, what are we going to do? We're going to take this deck and this deck can be mixed as many times as the spectator wants. Okay? The spectator can shuffle this deck. You can shuffle this deck. You can give it some Charlier cuts, whatever you want. Some fancy, cardistry. That's not very fancy because you're not very good at cardistry. Doesn't matter. But what we're going to do, shuffle this deck. Shuffle it nice and pretty good. And then what we're going to do after that is once the spectator's done shuffling, all you got to do is have the spectator pick a card. Okay? So the spectator picks a card. And let's say that it's that card. Doesn't matter what the card is. It can be any card. Okay? And don't say pick a card, it doesn't matter, because that's a horrible line. Say pick a card. Don't say it doesn't matter, because it really does matter what they choose, and always ask them if it's a free choice, hey, do you like that card? Do you want to choose a different one? And most of the time they're going to say, yeah, I like this one, or they're going to be those spectators like, yeah, let's go for a different one, okay? It doesn't matter, it's their opinion, they can do whatever they want. But we are in this position, so what we're going to do now is we're going to take their card, and we're going to have to put it in the second position. Now, whether that's through a bluff pass, which I honestly don't know how that looked. I've never performed that in my entire life. Basically, just gets it into the second. But what I do most of the time is a tilt, a Marlowe tilt. There we go, Marlowe tilt. Where basically all you got to do is, and this is a new skill or new sleight that I don't think I've ever taught on this channel. Basically, all you do is you can do it this way where you pop it up like that, but that takes a little bit of practice and flies under the radar. But if you don't want to do that, this little action of just pulling up on the back card, lifting like that, that honestly does the trick every single time. Pretty easy, okay? Now, obviously, from this angle or angles besides you, it's pretty horrible. For from the front angle, like as in the performance, it was pretty good. Now, this is probably a bad angle because it's a side, but there you go. You can kind of see that it kind of looks like it's going in the middle, right? And that's because this top card, because this, no matter what angle, that doesn't look like it's going in the middle, right? Because this top card is right next to it. But if that top card is lifted up, so very slightly, it gives it that illusion that it's going in the middle. So we can use that to our advantage. And how to really sell this is kind of try to poke it in the back, and then as you're going in, slide it in nice and smooth. Try not to flash that corner. Try to slide it in nice and smooth, as even with the deck as you can. And then, even better, you can kind of push this down to even get even more distance. But I don't do that a lot. And then, once it's in, don't obviously push that down. Let it drop and kind of shake the deck around in your hand. Not obviously like that, but to kind of just let it loose. You don't want to be stiff and just let it loose. And then this is a down moment. So what you're going to do in this down moment, where basically it's in the middle, nothing's happening, you're going to spread through, and you say, your card is now somewhere in this middle. and you're going to get these 2 bottom cards, and you're going to get them down and have a break on above them. Now, you could do a pinky pull down and get those 2 cards, but that's a little bit more advanced, and that's always optional. But you don't have to do pinky pull down. You just have to spread through, get the break, and that's all. Now what you're going to do is you're going to transfer this to a thumb break, just like so, and then you're going to swing cut. Okay? You're going to cut those cards into this hand, okay? And now, what you're going to do, if you don't know how to swing cut, there's a video I have teaching you how to swing cut. I'll leave it in the description. And now what we're going to do is we're going to take this card. This break doesn't have to be that big. The smaller it is, the more under the radar it goes, okay? And now what we're going to do is we're going to take this in the packet without the break. It doesn't matter if you're left or right. It's just the one. This in my right hand, I always have the packet in the I always have the packet that I'm holding with the break in my right hand. So that means I always do flip over the 3 cards with my left hand, but it could be switched for you. So basically what you're going to do is you're going to flip them over like this, and you say, is that your card? And they're obviously going to say yes, but you know this one's not their card. And once they say yes, you're going to come down in this down moment and be like, no, you're lying. And this moment right here where you're together is very important because you're going to do something. Oh, wait, no. You flip it back over. Sorry, that is, okay. They say yes. Okay, so you flip it over, they say yes, and then you flip it back over and you say, no, you're lying. And this moment right now, you're not doing anything, but it actually is very good because you're going to do a move where you drop this packet down, and you don't want to like be open and say, yeah, I don't think so. And then the next time be, yeah, I don't think so. You obviously don't need to be like this close and like tightly gripping. You just need to be like hovering over for a second, putting down. Because that's all the time it takes. And then now you're going to flip over the next card. And you're going to say, is this one your card? And they're going to say, yes. And you're going to, obviously, you know this is their card. Because it has to be. Because their card is second from the top. And so now, you know this is their card. You flip it back over. In this down moment, you're like, you're lying. And when you say you're lying, you kind of want to almost be looking at them in the eyes. You don't have to, but don't look down at the cards, okay? Don't want to be looking down at the cards. Look at them up in the face and be like, yeah, you're lying. And that was horrible. You're just going to be like, so you're going to flip it over. That's their card. They're going to say yes. And you're going to say, you're lying, okay? And you're just going to hover this packet over, and you're going to drop it. So let me get that where it's on camera for you guys. You're going to hover over, and you're just going to let go with this drop, and it's going to flop down on there. And then you're going to place that card down, and then you're going to say, is that your card? They're going to say no. They're going to say yes. Flip that over, and then you bring these 2 packets. The packet you are flipping the cards over and placing them down in is going to go on the top of this pile that you dropped the packet onto the other cards. And now their card should be on the top. And now what you're going to do is you're going to do a double lift. However you do your double lifts. It could be this way where you're like, well, that was not a double lift. It could be riffling up the side, getting double lift, and bam, bam, bam. Okay, that's obviously not the best way, but you're going to want to do double lift. I'm not going to teach the double lift. I'm just going to give a very loose example. This is going to be a tutorial. I'll do a tutorial later on in my life. That's a video to add to the to be filmed. Alright, so what you're going to do is you're going to do a double lift, however you want. I usually do this kind where I bevel the cards just a little bit, riffle till I feel 2 cards, say, pretty sure this is your card, and then you're going to ask them, is this your card? And they're going to say, and sometimes they'll say yes, because because they're just in the mode of lie detector, and you say, no, answer it truthfully. And then be like, oh yeah, no, it's not my card. I'm going to say, interesting. I'm pretty sure that one's your card. And you're going to say that. Even though they just said no, you're going to say, no, I think that one's your card. You're not going to say, I think you just saw it wrong. That's not, you're just going to be like that and just be like, no, I think that one's your card. And you're just going to push that to the side. Nobody knows about that. Nobody cares about that anymore. And you're not doing anything with that. This part, it's all just presentation. And at this point, what they're going to say is you're going to put this over, and sometimes they're like, they're gonna be like, no, my card was this one. No, this one. No, this one. And most of the time, and then they're gonna be like, and then when they do that, they're gonna be all confused, and you say, no, this one. And they're gonna have the best reaction. Okay, but we're gonna put that to this. We're gonna assume that the spectator doesn't do that, and they're not gonna interact. They're just gonna be like, And you're going to say to them, and you say, I'm pretty sure it wasn't that one. I was pretty sure it wasn't that one. And this one, I 100% knew it was not that one. And say, because it's that one. And they're going to be mind blown. Amazing card trick. Hands down. Yeah, that's what they're going to do. Go crazy. People ask, people don't ask me, but if you're wondering what I do whenever I get reactions that are like crazy and they're like, whoa, what? You just kind of sit there, smile, and take it in. Take in the amazement, Just take it in and be like, that was fun, Because that's what it should be all about. Making the spectators have fun, and you have fun. When they freak out, I think it's the best. I mean, I really think it's really cool when they freak out. So yeah, that was the tutorial. Hope you guys liked it. These were the blue ribbon playing cards, red edition. Yeah, so I have actually a review on these things. So go ahead and check that out. I'll link it on the screen and in the description below. So yeah, have a nice evening, morning, rest of your day, whenever you're watching this. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye. Magic!